Good evening and welcome to Millennium Stage. Tonight's performance is generously supported by the Karel Komárek Family Foundation. And now, please give a warm welcome to Chanukah from the Embassy of the Czech Republic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to welcome you at tonight's performance of Pavlina Horakova and her guests from New York. They came tonight to sing the Czech songs, love songs, with the title Czech Love Songs Matters. Today, because we are celebrating 100 years of the World War I ending in Europe, and it's the Veterans Day here in the USA, so we would like to dedicate this concert to all veterans and their families and friends. Thank you and welcome Pavlina Horakova on stage.
Dřevo se listem oděvá, slavíče v keřku zpěvá. Máji žaluji tobě a méže srdce o tobě. Zvolil jsem sobě milu, ta dřeme srdce pilu. Pila řeže, ach bolí, a tvoj budu, kde cemkoliv. Srdéčku, divím se tobě, že nechceš dbáti o sobě. Tvá radost vesele hyne, pro tu bezejmenné. Good evening, everyone. My name is Pavlina Horakova, and I'm so happy that I get to be tonight here with you on Millennium Stage at the Kennedy Center. And then I get to celebrate the 100 years of Czech independence and Czech and Slovak independence, and to remember our veterans today. You just heard a song that is one of the oldest songs from the 14th century, actually, from Czech Republic. It's it says, "Dear month May, I find myself love, but it feels like I have a saw in my heart. And dear heart, why are you putting up with that? Why are you putting up with that for a person, for a girl that I shall not name?" You know, this man was full of so many emotions and so much love. He didn't know what to do about it, so he wrote it in a song. And thankfully, so many others after him. And that's why I would love to invite you to this journey tonight through the Czech love songs and see why and how love break, longing, and all those feelings helped create one of the most beautiful music. I would like to share with you a song that it's very close to me and very important to me because it's the first song that I ever learned in my life. My grandma taught me that one. And I'm going to invite Kamila Mráz to the stage, who is an amazing Czech pianist, composer, and singer herself. Kamila Mráz. This song, my grandma sang it quite a lot, and I gotta say, you know, when your grandma's singing to you and you're a young teenager, you're not like, oh, that's beautiful. It's more like, okay, grandma, come on. And, but she made me fall in love with it, and I learned it. It was one of the first songs I ever performed publicly, and it's called If I Were a Strawberry. If I were a strawberry, I would smell so nicely, I would attract the most beautiful man. And if he would have a good heart and beautiful cheeks, then only to him I would give my sweet fruit. Grandma, this one is for you. To je pro tebe, babičko. bych prokvítala každým rokem mají. A tak bych zavoněla šírej po dolině, aby vůně šohaja táhla k mé dědině. Keby prišiel počestný a mne líčka hladká, k tému bych sa sklonila, jak jahoda sladká. Kdybych byla tak, jak nejsou, bohatá, koupila bych si já reťaz ze zlata, privázala bych sa k němu aj svého milého, abych sa ja nedostala od něho. Privázala bych sa k němu aj svého milého, abych sa ja nedostala od něho. Kdybych byla tak, jak hůzka divoká, vyletěla bych si nad kraj z vysoká. Podívala bych sa dolů aj svýma očima. Jestli mě on nechodívá s jinýma, podívala bych sa dolů aj svýma očima. Jestli mě on nechodívá s jinýma. Tobě dobře, můj šohajku, a mě zle. Tobě líčka prekvítají a mě ne. Tobě roste na a mě pláče v kolébečce malý pán. Thank you, Kamila Mraz. She's Czech. Thank you, Kamila. I have a question for you guys. Are there many people in here who actually speak Czech? Raise your hands if you speak Czech. One? Wow, not that many. Any Slovaks? Okay, you guys, so we understand each other. You know, we recently got a divorce, but we're still best friends. Here you go, you're laughing. Okay, so you're there, that's good, because I'm nervous. My hands are shaking, did you see that? Oh my goodness. I was trying to be cool and did not work. But here we are. So, listen, this song was kind of sad. Let me tell you what was it about. This song is called If I Were Rich, and I'm not, I would buy a golden chain to chain you to me that you cannot escape me, my love. If I were a wild goose, I would fly so high I could see down and see if you're cheating on me. And then the third verse truly kills it, because it goes like, my boy, you're doing great, and I'm not. When you're having fun and you look all great and have healthy cheeks, I'm doing pretty bad. And I'm home watching over a crying baby. But don't you worry, not all songs in Czech Republic or Slovak Republic are about if I were a strawberry, if I were rich, any of that. There are some other songs, and you are in for a treat, because we are going to sing a real, true female power song. It's called Ach Bože z nebe. Please, dear God, I have an old husband. How about you bring me a new one and get rid of the old one? Then she becomes a little, detail-oriented, and she's just like, well, how will I play for him on the funeral? You know what? I'll just have old pots. I'll play on them. But how will I bury him? How will I carry him to the cemetery? Oh, there's an old cat, and she can help. And then when you just think she's getting a little remorseful, she's wondering, how will I cry for him? She says, I'm going to jump on his grave and dance on it. Why should I care?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Ach Bože z nebe, já prosím tebe, starého muže mám. Rač mě ho vzáti, mladého dáti, ať hříchu nepáchám. Rač mě ho vzáti, mladého dáti, ať hříchu nepáchám. Ach Bože z nebe, já prosím tebe, jak já mu zvonit dám. Na staré hrnce, hotové zvonce, tak já mu zvonit dám. Na staré hrnce, hotové zvonce, tak já mu zvonit dám. Ach Bože z nebe, já prosím tebe, jak já ho pochovám. Na starém došku zapřáhnu kočku, tak já ho pochovám. Na starém došku zapřáhnu kočku, tak já ho pochovám. Ach Bože z nebe, já prosím tebe, jak já plakat budu. Na jeho hrobě vyskočím sobě, co je mě po tobě. Na jeho hrobě vyskočím sobě, co je mě po tobě. Thank you. And that's Drew Spradlin on piano, Al Korman on guitar, and Nikita Borisevich on violin. Now, Czech, Moravian, and Slovak songs inspired so many classical composers. And for example, my great-great-uncle, Leoš Janáček, he collected and studied folk songs and melodies and patterns of speeches because he believed that that's where truly we can see the real reflection of life. Today, I picked few songs from his album Moravian Poetry and Songs, and we will experience together an average relationship in a Czech village. First, it's getting dark. Is it storm coming? No, it's just his dark, beautiful eyes. Second, he comes in the picture. Oh, I see a beautiful carnation under her window. I must have it. But you're not supposed to pick that one. I must have it even if I would die, because I cannot stop thinking about you. And then, as it happens, song Loyalty comes in, and the family butts in. Why are you hesitant, my love? It's because my family worries that you are poor. But they figured it out, and in the next song, he is knocking on the window with a golden ring. And she is saying to her mom, please, dear mom, let me go out, talk to him, 2-3 words. Look how great we look together. And then last song of this section, the song Bench, you know, as it happens in love, in life, and as it very often happens in Czech stories, the ending is not great. This is the bench we used to sit on together. That bench was made from an honest good. Oh, not, it was made from honest wood, but not your heart. Goodbye.
Maličku, prosím vás pro Boha, už se můj perečko uvila, jak mu svědčí za jeho kloboučkem, jak Maličku s jeho krásným líčkem. Ta naša lavička, aj už sa polamala. Ta naša lavička, aj už sa polamala. Co ten môj syneček, co ten môj syneček, aj už sa rozlamala, aj už sa rozlamala. Byla to lavička, aj z dreva ošového. Byla to lavička, aj z dreva ošového. Byl ten můj syneček, byl ten můj syneček, srdečka falešného, srdečka falešného.
I'm going to take a sip of this delicious tea. Another famous Czech composer, Bohuslav Martinů, who actually, during his exile, lived in New York City. And even though his America was very kind to him, he wrote in one of his letters home, "The only thing that I desired at that time was to catch my breath. But that is something that cannot be done in New York City." I guess not much changed since then, and I bet if there are any fellow New Yorkers in the audience, you know, it's still the same. Not being able to come back home to his beloved Czechoslovakia made him miss home very much and left him wanting to connect with his roots even more. So he put his tender love for his country into his music and composed New Špalíček. And tonight you'll hear The Abandoned Lover, The Curious Girl, which she's dying, but before she dies, she calls out, "Hey, are there any cute guys in heaven?" And they come back and call her back at her. "Yes, we're here, and we're gonna love every little bit piece of you." Then the next one is the happy girl. She just wants to get married all the time, every Sunday, every Friday. And then there is the sad lover who is worried that he will never feel the same. You know, when you're having a heartbreak and you're like, I will never feel okay again. Because it feels for him like his heart's been tied up with a really thin, silky string, and it's so thin that it cuts right in his heart. And then there's the prayer. Please, dear God, bring me the lover, the beautiful man I was dreaming about tonight. And we're gonna end the Bohuslav Martinů section with a song from his rarely performed New Slovak Songs album. It's called Povedz, že mi povedz. It's in Slovak language. It means, so tell me, will my love come home tonight? Yes, he will, because our love is strong and lush and evergreen as the beautiful green tree that is in our garden.
Kdybych já měla sukňu červenou, dávala bych za každou nedělu. Kdybych já měla červený šátek, dávala bych za každečký svátek. Smutno je mně, smutno, veselo mě není. Že mě vypovídá moje potěšení. Už mě tak nebude, jak mě bývávalo. Když mě zary zdolí, slunce spodívalo. Už mě tak nebude, jak mě bylo loni. Vyrost mě hřebíček na suchej jabloni. Smutno je mně, smutno na mojím srdečku, jak kdyby ho svázal hedvábnou šňůrečku. Hedvábná šňůrečka, ta je tu zetenka. Jak kdyby mě svázala do mého srdenka. Dej mě, Bože, ten dar, co ze mě v noci zdal. Podáš jim okénkem hezké šojek stál. Černoký synek, jako rozmarinek, co ze mě naprosil o zlatý prstýnek. O zlatý prstýnek, o zelený
you very much. Thank you, Drew. I promise you I love being here with you. But like, do you see this? I love singing this music, and I'm so glad I get to share that with you. And probably for most of you, I'm sure you're not familiar with this music, right? No? Yes? Anyway, for now, let's start and stay in Slovakia. Figuš Bystry. He is not a very well-known composer, and yet I somehow fell in love with his music, and I think I kind of forced Drew here to fall in love with it too. And today we're going to hear two songs. One is called Janík and Hanička. It's a story of 4 seasons of love and life. It starts in a spring when they saw each other and smiled at each other as the sound of the birds was sounding over them. You'll hear the birds and the piano a little bit. And then summer came and they fell in love. Then in fall, Janko was killed during hunting, and Hanka's cheeks changed color. And then in the winter, when the mountains were covered by snow, wet snow, Hanička was put in her grave too. And then the second song is a little bit more positive, I promise. Hey, dear little bird, fly above the mountains and tell my love that I cannot stop thinking about him and I miss him so much. You're not supposed to have favorites, right? But I do. And my favorite composer of all times is Antonín Dvořák. And we're going to hear a few songs from him today. And we're going to start with Ach není tu, which is a song based on a Czech folk song. There's nothing to consolate me, because they want me to marry an old widower. And he only has half of a heart, because his first half of a heart stayed with his wife. She was very sad, so she put it in a song and created this folk song. And it's funny because the original folk song sounds like Ach není tu není, co by mě těšilo, ach není tu není, co mě těší. And you'll hear what Dvořák did with it. I see you there in a fifth row. Did you just text it? Did you just text it maybe to your crush from work? I get it. Guys, if this concert should inspire anything, it should be love. Did you say like, hey, let's hang out after this concert? Good, you should. And basically that's what Dvořák did too, you know, except he met this girl, he fell in love with her so much. So he couldn't text her, and so he wrote her songs. He wrote her actually 8 love songs, and they're so beautiful. And guess what? It didn't work. So she married a rich politician instead, and he married her sister. That's not funny. He was in love with the sister. He was. Anyway, he left us with these 8 beautiful songs, and you're going to hear today song number 2. And there's so much beautiful pain in those songs, a hopeful pain. And this song is, it goes like, many hearts feel like a wasteland filled just with pain and sorrow. But then when new love comes, it's like the heart is awake again, is alive, and it starts to sing the beautiful, familiar melody.
Tak w moim sercu mrtwo jest, jak temne pustynie. W niem na żalostno, na bolest, na miejsce jedynie. Tak mi łaski oruci, w to serce stupuje. O serce szalem pragnący, to mnie, że miluje. A w tomto słodkim domnieni zejście do raj, to serce mrtwe promieni. A śpiewa starobaj. A śpiewa starobaj.
You know, Dvořák and his sister-in-law stayed very close. I mean, obviously he was married to her sister, but we obviously don't know what happened behind the closed door. But there is a song which was their favorite secret song called "Leave Me Alone," which sounds like "Leave Me Alone," but that's not what it is, because it has all these sweet little hints. Leave me alone with just a picture of my love. Let me be with my feelings. Let me sink into those feelings that only I and he shares. When Josefina, that was her name, died, unfortunately, Dvořák wasn't able to be with her. And so he was actually in New York at that time, and he was composing his famous cello concerto that just the Czech Philharmonics played 2 weeks ago in Carnegie Hall, and they kicked butts. So when he learned about this terrible news, he was so heartbroken about it. So he reworked the ending of this concerto and put the citation of the song in it. So now, "Leave Me Alone," which better translation would be "Leave my soul to fly away," suddenly has a different meaning.
Když samo jsem Bůh můj by snížit směl, ke srdci mým tu rozkoš nikdo nerožil.
Two last songs for you tonight. We started today with a song that my grandmother taught me. And now we're going to sing a Dvořák song called Songs My Mother Taught Me. It goes, I didn't understand why my mother was crying whenever she was singing to me. And now, as I get older, I too understand. And I also cry when I teach my children to sing and to play. Thank you very much for joining me here tonight. Thank you to Czech Embassy and Šárka Vamberová for giving me this opportunity. I want to also, before we sing our last song, remind you guys about California Fire, and my heart goes to them, and I hope yours too, and I hope all your families, if you have any there, are okay. We're gonna end today our song and say bye for now with a song that's been composed by a Czech composer or Czech singer-songwriter, Markéta Erglová and Glenn Hansard, Falling Slowly. Because love and heartbreak cannot stop inspiring people. So with that in mind, please don't stop singing Czech folk songs, and please don't stop falling in love.
I don't know you, but I want you all the more for that. And words fall through me and always fool me, and I can't react. In games that never amount to more than they're meant will play themselves out. Take this sinking boat and point it home. We still got time. Raise your hopeful voice. You have a choice. You make it now. Falling slowly, eyes that know me, and I can't go back. Moves that take me and erase me, and I'm painted black. You have suffered enough and warred with yourself. It's time that you won. Take this sinking boat and point it home. We still got time. Raise your hopeful voice. You have a choice. You made it now. Falling slowly, sing your melody. I'll sing it loud.
Thank you very much. Drew Spradlin on the piano, Alborn Miner on guitar, Nikita Borishevich on violin, and there's Kamila Mraz in the audience listening to the concert. Thank you, Kamila. My name is Pavlina Horakova. Have a great night. Thank you so much.